This simple cricket ground in the city of Chennai, South India, inspired director Venkat Prabhu to make his first film. It's a far cry from the stereotypical Indian blockbuster. No superstar hero figure, no melodramatic romance, and no song and dance sequences in the Swiss Alps. Instead, Chennai 28 is a film about an ordinary group of friends who play cricket and speak the local lingo in the city's gritty urban alleys.
It was like an experiment thing. It worked and people loved it because we laced it with humor. It's about neighborhood cricket. We didn't go national or not the mainstream. It was just a local neighborhood.
Prabhu's movie resonated with audiences in his hometown of Chennai, a city that has long been the center of the South Indian film industry and produces almost 150 films in the Tamil language each year. And it became a model for a new wave of films that are differentiating the industry from its more famous Mumbai-based cousin, Bollywood.
A lot of corporates watched the film and they said it was crap. They said this is not going to work, and we proved them wrong. My next film was bought by the same corporate.
While Bollywood has long been synonymous with Indian cinema, all its films are in Hindi, one of India's official languages. But that's not a language spoken among the 250 million people who live in the South.
Very often people take the Hindi film industry really to be the Indian film industry, but that really is not the case. Tamil cinema traditionally has been, between 20 to 25% of the total pie as far as the Indian film industry is concerned, which is fairly large.
Much of its audience is local. Movies are big business here in Chennai, formerly called Madras, where customers line up on Sunday nights at one of the city's busiest cineplexes.
தமிழ் படங்கள்ல வந்து நம்ம வாழ்க்கையில என்ன நடக்குதோ அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் இப்பலாம் எடுக்கறாங்க. அதனால தமிழ் படங்களை பார்க்கிறதுக்கு ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரஸ்டா இருக்கு.
Being in Chennai, I feel more comfortable in watching my own language.
Hindi movies are monotonously the same dancing and all that, but there's richness in story in Tamil movies.
The dialogues are very simple.
Film scholar K. Hariharan of L.V. Prasad Film Academy in Chennai says the Tamil film industry has historically been a strong form of political expression in the South.
Tamil Nadu actually wanted to secede itself from the nation in 1947. So the Tamil people were mentally prepared to become a different nation construct altogether. And so therefore their cinema, the Tamil cinema, had to counter the national Hindi cinema and to also try to evolve its own language as the Tamil cinema.
And recent films from a new breed of more daring young Tamil filmmakers have begun to elevate Tamil regional cinema within India and globally.
I think it's almost a movement against the phase in Bollywood where there were these rootless Indian heroes who just came up and did these candy floss feel-good films. Could also be a reaction to globalization, where we don't want to be seen as this one large homogeneous Indian group.
Director Tyagarajan Kumararaja emerged on the international film festival circuit with his low-budget film about a gang of thugs. His use of extreme violence created controversy among censors and critics, but fans began comparing him to American filmmaker Quentin Tarantino, who directed the cult classic Pulp Fiction.
When we make films here in India, there is a tendency to tell a message or a moral in the end of the film. Whereas this film was very amoral. It did not bother to tell any messages.
You have all these young directors, who are really speaking another language. They embrace the world of gangsters and terrorists and illicit dealers as if they are our heroes.
Tamil filmmakers are also returning to their roots and setting their movies in small towns and villages.
Most of the Tamil filmmakers come from middle class, lower middle class backgrounds, and they want to tell the story that they have. And those stories, most of the time, are rural ones.
Vetrimaran's film about cockfighting appealed to urban and rural filmgoers alike and took home 6 National Film Awards in 2011. The new crop of Tamil filmmakers believe they'll appeal to both their regional fans and a growing international art house audience by continuing to explore new themes in their own backyard. Reporting from Chennai, this is Sonia Narang for Global Post.